We're talking dinner here, folks.
Yeah.
Good evening.
make it with escarole. Yeah, so good.
All right, Italian wedding soup evidently is very good. Yeah.
Delicious. Yes, it's soup season still.
I
Yes.
was just saying I'm not a soup person.
Yeah.
I'm not a soup lover.
Yeah, it's good. My friend Erin is a soup specialist, so
Yeah.
I really have fallen into the culture of soups.
And it sounds like she does amazing soup.
She loves soup, period.
Yeah.
Anywhere we go, she has to have soup. It's just a thing. She's the soup specialist of our friend group.
I don't love my food touching on the
Oh,
plate.
you're one of those.
I'm one of those.
You're like Melanie,
Yes, I'm one of those.
yeah.
So like soup is my worst nightmare.
Yeah, yeah.
So I'm kind of a 1 ingredient, maybe 2 ingredient soup kind of person. Because I don't want a lot of junk in there touching.
Well, yeah, you don't. Yeah, that would make sense.
I don't like my junk
Just have
touching.
broth. That's it.
Yeah.
Broth in a bouillon cube or something.
My joke with my husband is don't put junk in the stuff. That's dinner. That's our dinner joke for everyone out there.
She must not like Italian food because that's a lot of it is touching. It's a very emulsified, like.
I like pasta.
Okay.
I like some sauces on the pasta. It depends on how chunky they are.
You and Pete are very similar in this department. This
I know.
is funny.
I have a child's palate.
That is so funny. Yeah.
Sorry.
That's okay. Hey, it can only get better from here. I never thought I would like Brussels sprouts, but now I'm like, all I can think about is roasting them with some bacon.
I have
Yes.
tried Brussels sprouts so many times in so many ways.
Okay.
And I hate them.
Really?
Evidently, my husband makes the best Brussels sprouts on the planet.
Oh, wow. I got to try them.
He makes these like pan roasted
Yeah.
with bourbon bacon, the whole nine.
Yes.
It's like they have to be at all of our family dinners, which I hate because I hate the smell of Brussels sprouts.
Really?
So he makes amazing Brussels sprouts and tortures me with them.
It's an acquired
at
taste.
the request of everyone else in the family. I'm a child. I'm sorry.
Hey, everybody, we are aware that there is a fire out on 214 and Carter Road. I know that I'm getting live updates from the sheriff's office as we speak, so I'm just keeping everybody informed. Prayers up to everybody that lives out there.
Absolutely.
I know that they're evacuating some of that area too, so we are definitely thinking about you. And if I have to interrupt some of our tomfoolishness this evening with an update, I will let everybody know.
Thank you very much.
Absolutely.
We appreciate that. We got to pay some bills.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay, let's start with you.
All right. Oh, wait, I want to do my fun one. This is Bozard Ford Lincoln, 75 years, so fine. Serving St. Augustine, Northeast Florida in prime. Generations deep, their team stands tall, growing with the community, answering every call.
Nice.
At I-95 and State Road 16, their campus gleams, Ford and Lincoln inventory fulfilling dreams. Pre-owned treasures, various makes and models too. Bozard's got it all just for you. Service departments, state-of-the-art quick lanes in a flash, parts and accessories ensuring that your car won't crash. From driveway delivery to your mobile fleet care, Bozard's commitment is beyond compare. Ford's Garage invites you to a burger delight, a stop you can't miss, an appetite so height. Driven to inspire, that's their guiding fire. Bozard Ford Lincoln, meet your desire.
That is so nice. Love it.
Isn't that fun?
I love it.
You know what else is fun?
What else?
Opening their doors in 2008, Brightway
Yeah.
Insurance, the KC agency, has proudly stood by their customers through hurricanes, major floods, hail, fires, you name it. These events that the agency has become a much-needed insurance resource in times of trouble and hardship. Honesty and integrity are the pillars of their core values, says owner Ashley Casey. They provide themselves being the insurance experts while developing strategies to help their clients meet their insurance needs. We love them over there at the Casey agency. Check them out today. They're doing some great stuff, and they're keeping us insured.
They are fantastic. Hebert, Kresge and Associates. It is tax season, y'all. They are a full-service local CPA firm with a team of skilled professionals dedicated to providing you top-level service in the areas of tax compliance and planning for businesses, individuals, estates, and trusts. They do audits, reviews, and other accounting services. They do business valuations, forensic analysis, and litigation support. You can reach Hebert, Kresge Associates at 904-460-0747 or online at hebertkresgecpa.com.
Love it.
Oh, it's that time.
What is it?
No mic, but we've got Land Title of America.
Oh.
Whether you realize it or not, when you refinance a sale or purchase a home, there is a title company involved. Don't get stuck with some out-of-town title company who doesn't give a crap when you are faced with challenges. Stay local and choose Land Title of America. Just call or text Stephen Collins at 904-501-4481. He specializes in all types of real estate transactions. Land Title, your local title company, ensuring America's land one title at a time because
they give a crap.
Yeah, they do. Land Title, fantastic people. We need to have him back on the show. It's been a while.
I would love to meet him.
Yeah?
I want to see somebody that actually gives a crap out there. That's nice.
He and his brother came on not too long
passion.
ago.
Perfect.
Well, I guess maybe a year ago? I don't know. It's been a while. We got to get the Collinses back.
Yeah, there's no like natural light in this room, so literally we are in a spaceship, and you'd have no sense of time.
It totally divorces all reality from what happens in this space, which is why I say things that I wouldn't say necessarily outside of this room.
Oh, I'm a total bitch out there, but in here I'm lovely.
You're just a peach.
Right.
You're a peach. So Bobby asked me a question, how do I handle salads? So I don't eat a ton of salads. My favorite salad is a Caesar salad without the Caesar dressing because it's basically a bowl of romaine lettuce with cheese and croutons. There's nothing else with it.
You have really struck an interesting chord with me this evening. Wow. I did not see this a mile away. Yeah. With your husband being such a foodie, too.
I know. That's opposites attract sometimes.
Sinful. Yeah, very. Wow.
Yeah, he gets real annoyed with me.
Sorry for your loss here.
I know.
You're missing
out. You want to come over? He'll cook for you.
Yeah, I'd rather.
He loves cooking for other people.
Yeah, definitely.
Because I'm so boring to cook for.
Oh, my goodness. You're like, let me just have, were you like that butter noodle child?
I didn't know that was a thing until I was an adult. I didn't know you could order that at restaurants. I would have been so happy because I hated the canned tomato sauce they put on kids pasta off the kids menu. And so I would not usually order that. And I would go mac and cheese if it was an option or chicken tender.
Yeah.
I didn't know the buttered pasta was a thing.
No, well, it is. And you can put some Parmesan cheese on it and call it a day. Yep.
Yeah. When I'm eating carbs, I do that on occasion.
Wonderful. Hey, so do we have some community updates coming up?
We do have some community updates. We got tips for kids. Blue Water Jewelers will be at Black Fly on March 5th.
Ooh, get the tuna. That tuna is the best in the world. I love that tuna.
You eat fish?
Yeah.
We eat fish here?
Fishing?
March 5th from 5 to 8. Tips for kids, Blue Water Jewelers, help them out. It's a great cause. We also want to make sure everyone knows anytime a candidate is doing something where you can meet them. So Jim Priester, Sheriff Campaign Kickoff, too much food talk. That's this Thursday, 5 to 8 p.m. So go after this show. We're going to have trivia. So go after this show and bollocks. And then you can still meet them then.
I actually have a really fun one, too, to shout out. We have the Emma concerts coming up, who is a big supporter of this show. March 7th, Words and Music series with Curtis Tucker. I love him from First Coast Opera. He's a super cool dude. From 1 to 2 p.m. This is happening at the Waterworks. Again, that's 184 San Marco Avenue, Uptown St. Augustine. It's a free admission. I mean, we love that price, right?
Yeah.
And then also save the date for March 16th is Neil Berg's 50 Years of Rock and Roll at 7:30 p.m. in Lewis Auditorium at Flagler College.
Awesome.
Tickets are $35 for adults, $5 for students. Tickets are free parking at St. Johns County COA with complimentary shuttle to and from the venue. Save your seat. Go to emmaconcerts.com.
Fantastic. Have you ever been to the Waterworks?
Oh, it's a sin. It's a sin that I have not been yet.
I haven't been. So
it's incredible.
That's the building by the Davenport Park.
Right, where the old carousel used to be.
It's such a cool, I know. I love the carousel.
I know.
I miss it.
Oh, you should.
I miss the carousel.
You know, I guess our carousel
So many controversial opinions from me
So many controversial opinions about this carousel. But it really upset some people. Like I had some close friends come up to me. I was just really sad that you and Pete were really talking about the carousel meanly, and it just made me really upset. I'm like, it's just our opinion. It's it's okay. They're gonna do what they're gonna do anyway, boo. It's not like we're gonna say halt.
Yes.
We don't want it. Yeah.
I know. What you're not gonna I don't know, chain yourself in the spot. No.
Right.
None shall pass. No carousel here.
It's just not for me. I mean, when I was at Inc., we tried when they took the carousel away. It was a thing that we were trying to see if we could bring to the community and do it as a fundraiser for Education Foundation. Yeah. But that's how I got this knowledge about what actually goes into having the operating fees and having somebody there. They want to do concessions and then a brick campaign, blah blah blah. Yeah. But I mean, I'm just saying, a lot goes into these kinds of things. So yeah.
It's not a small undertaking.
No.
I
But
just-
back to the waterworks building.
Yes. The carousel was fun with my kids.
Did you love it? So it was a thing.
I've got very good memories. But I would always look at that waterworks building and be like, man, someone needs to do something with that because it's such a cool building.
So cool.
And so it's cool that the Emma concerts are going to be in there.
Yeah. Yeah, I think
chance
Gamble
to
Rogers
go
Festival's
inside.
in there too. Yeah. Very, very cool. Cultural Council is the ones that spearhead that. So it's pretty awesome.
cool.
Yeah, shout out to Harold George, our buddy and great listener of 904
Lovely.
Yes.
We love
Oh
that.
my gosh, we had the best guest today. We had Mary Ellen Masters from
Yes.
St. Ambrose Catholic Church.
Okay.
On the afternoon show today. If you guys did not see that, please go back and see it. She's such a lovely human being who makes 190 gallons of Menorcan clam chowder.
90 gallons.
Right. It's like
Good
200
gracious.
pounds of onions.
I was just about to Google that. How
Yeah.
many pounds is 190 gallons?
200 pounds of onions go into this. And she was like, and I thought I'd cut some time and get the onions pre-chopped. I was like, oh, bless your heart. I was like clutching my pearls during this interview. She's so sweet. But she's got an army of people.
Yeah.
And they have to, one person is on each of these like 15-gallon or 30-gallon pots.
Like big giant witches cauldrons?
Yes, essentially, her husband built the burners, and it's like this whole
Nice.
community effort. And like the stir sticks are like paddles, like
Yeah.
oars from a canoe,
That's
and you have
hilarious.
to scrape the bottom so it just keeps
How very
mixing
Moana.
everything. Oh my goodness, you would hate it because there's so many things. There's too much food overlapping.
I'm not going to eat it, but I'll help make it if it's...
What goes on in your mind when you help make it? Like you're like, oh,
Oh, evidently I make the best carrot cake in the world.
and you don't even like it.
I hate carrot cake. I hate it. I'll never eat it. But like I've promised a couple of people like, I'll make you a birthday cake, or, I'll be the one to bring the surprise birthday cake. And then I have to like do research, figure out what kind of cake they like. And it's happened to me a couple of times that it's carrot cake. And the last time it happened, it was like, I think 2021, and brought it into work. One of the priest's birthday, his wife said carrot cake. So everybody was just raving of this carrot cake. And his wife had a cake for him at home, and they were on a diet, so she didn't want him to bring home my cake.
Of course.
So we had the party at the church, and then he insisted I take it home to my kids. And I'm thinking, my kids aren't going to eat this carrot cake. Well, it's cake, so they're like, I'll try it. And they don't mind carrots. And so like they're down for it. So they try it, and they loved it. And they're all
See?
like, we're asking for this for our birthdays. And I'm like, no.
Oh.
I don't want to make these.
So
yes,
fun.
I've had to make it so many times.
What about can you do like a chocolate peanut butter cake? Like can you do?
I can eat that.
Okay, you like that?
I mean, I'm down for Reese's peanut butter cup, so that's close enough.
Yes. Or
Yeah.
Reese's. Have you
I
gotten?
haven't tried the pretzels. I can't.
No, not the pretzels. The
What is it?
animal crackers.
The animal crackers.
They're
I
like
can't.
only at Costco.
I'm sugar-free and carb-free right now.
Oh, well then hurry up
Give me
off the
until
Lent.
Easter. Give me until
Everybody.
Easter.
God,
Come
with
on,
the
man.
Lent. My friend.
I'm fasting. You can't tell I'm fasting, but
You
I'm
look
wasting
great.
away.
Lent screws it up for everybody. Jeez. I know.
Sorry.
It's supposed to
We'll get
suffer,
there.
right? Yeah.
We'll get there.
My friend Aaron is no longer doing social media during Lent.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, great. So you just screw your friend out of a viewer on one of my
Right.
shows. Great.
Like,
Thank
rude.
you. So rude. She goes, well, we all have to suffer, Davey.
Well, so the way Lent works is it's 40 days.
Uh-huh.
But if you do the math from Ash Wednesday to Easter, that's more than 40 days. So on Sundays they're feast days.
Okay.
And so whatever you gave up, you can have on Sundays because Sundays are feast days.
Oh, I did not know
So
that.
she needs to log on Sundays and like all of your shows and comment and give you a view on all your shows.
Oh.
And then like you're both happy.
Yeah. Okay.
God's happy, everybody's happy.
There it is. It's the happiness that just keeps on giving.
Right?
Oh, boy.
Oh, so we have games tonight.
All right.
What do you
I
wanna
like
play
games.
I've got Would You Rather. You've
Okay.
got two truths and a lie, or
Right.
two lies and a truth.
Yes. We have some advice that people were asking for, and we
Okay.
have pop culture quiz that we want to lean on. So let's start with yours first.
Okay. So I've got Would You Rather. So let us know in the comments what you guys would rather do too, because it's a group activity.
Okay.
All right. I'm just gonna pick one randomly. Would you rather team up with Wonder Woman or Captain Marvel? So basically, this is a DC or Marvel universe question. I see it as each way is a win because you either get to hang out with Chris Hemsworth or you get to hang out with what's his face, Aquaman.
I'm
Either way,
going
Jason
Wonder
Momoa.
Woman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Wonder Woman's
Linda
more
Carter,
likable.
are you kidding? Yes. I mean, all day, every. She can twirl all the way around. Yes.
Although, I mean, Wonder Woman's defensive move is kind of lame.
What do you think?
Her big move is...
So what? You haven't put her to the test.
There's
It's a shame. Your opinions are very interesting, Amanda. This is a shame.
I just think it's funny that it's
How dare you.
female empowerment character.
She's incredible.
And her big move is,
What happened to you? Who hurt you? What happened to you?
We can talk about that off air.
I know, right?
Once I can drink again, we can talk about that off air.
And she's Linda
All right, so
Carter.
you're going Wonder Woman. I'm going Wonder Woman too.
Yeah.
I think that's good.
Oh, you
All
are?
right.
What happened?
Yes.
Oh, you decided? Okay.
I said, well, because Captain Marvel's not super likable.
Oh, yeah.
I said
yeah.
I would go with Wonder Woman, but I think her move's kind of funny.
Do you ever watch The Boys on Amazon Prime? Have you seen that?
My husband has watched that. I haven't watched it with him. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like sort of like the darker side of superheroes.
Yeah.
I like it. Pete actually likes it too.
It's kind of the adult version of The Incredibles, I feel like.
Yeah. But like but a little bit
gritty
darker.
adult
Yeah. It's good.
Incredibles.
It's a good story.
The backstory for superheroes. All right. Would you rather be chronically underdressed or chronically overdressed?
Oh, chronically overdressed.
Oh, absolutely. If I had the budget, I would be overdressed everywhere I went.
That would be just ridiculous.
So we got invited to a silent auction, and the theme is Under the Sea. And I found a sequin blazer with mermaid sequins. So you can it's teal down, it's purple up.
Love that.
And I'm trying to convince my husband to get it.
You need that because
And
if you
if he doesn't
accidentally
get
get
it-
Taylor Swift tickets and you have to go.
Well, if he doesn't get it, I'm like, well, that could be part of my outfit.
See? Yeah, he
mean,
could
I
be
could
a
do some-
merman.
Merman, father, merman. All right. Would you rather find your true love today or win the lottery next year?
Win the lottery next year.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, I already found my true love, so.
So there you go.
I mean, we can win the lottery
Two
together.
peas in a pod, and I'll need a drink if you want me to go any further on that question. Sick and tired.
Not doing it.
No, like AT&T, I'm just gonna cut it off, baby. I'm done.
Have you seen that meme?
Yes.
Cut people out of your life.
Yes,
AT&T.
AT&T. So nice. I got my
All right.
$5.
Did you?
So stupid.
I don't. I didn't lose service. Everyone was talking about how AT&T had disruption of service. My mom couldn't use her phone,
I couldn't use my phone.
and we're on the same plan because saves money. With
Well, you were
family
on
plan.
Wi-Fi. That's why.
And no, I was able to call and
Are you on AT&T?
Yeah, I'm AT&T.
Something's not right.
I can't get Facebook to work on my phone, but AT&T let me make phone calls. All right.
They are watching you. Mhm.
They are. They are. We talked about that. Would you rather have smelly feet or bad breath?
No, oh my God, no. Oh my God, no.
So
I can't. I'm weak.
you have to pick
It's my
one.
kryptonite.
Like I can. Would you rather? Not like who you're kissing.
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm very sensitive about smell and no.
So that's the thing. Like
Bad breath
My-
is there's nothing
my
worse.
feet are all jacked up from arthritis, and closed-toed shoes. Like being at the Florida Man games, the worst part of that for me was that I was in closed-toed shoes all day, and so but I didn't want to be in mud and flip-flops. So it's terrible to be in closed-toed shoes. So I would rather go bad breath because I can chew gum. I can
It
chew gum all the
doesn't
time.
get rid of it though. It's like Febreze.
It's
It
close
doesn't
enough.
do jack crap.
I can't close my feet in shoes.
Well,
they hurt.
can we get to the root of the bad breath? Like, what if you had some cavities or something?
Halitosis,
Oh,
the heartbreak of halitosis.
There's nothing that I literally I can talk to a tree,
You got to pick one.
but when somebody I guess the foot one. So disturbing. This game sucks.
Would you rather have a 1-minute conversation with your past self or your future self?
My past self.
Yeah.
Yeah, my past self. Yeah.
I would too.
Yeah, I have a lot to tell him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, don't make this particular decision.
Then I wouldn't exist in,
I would
in
do
my
that.
future time. So, like, I can't really tell him what not to do, but I can tell him, like, at least have this kind of mental game for what's about to happen to you.
Yeah.
That would have been awesome.
Yeah, poop's about to go down.
Right, yeah. This is how
Gird
you're
your
going
loins.
to, you're going to get through it, but you just have to trust yourself. Yeah, man, I would definitely. 1 minute, that's all I got?
1 minute conversation. Yep.
I have a lot to
All
say.
right. But we agree on that one. We agree on more than we disagree on.
True.
All right. So would you rather be a member of the Kardashian family or the Obama family?
Oh, Kardashian all the way. Yes, I want Kris Jenner to be my momager. Oh, please, make me rich.
I think I would rather go Obama.
Would you really?
Yeah.
I'm
I mean, you get to travel.
true.
You get to travel with security.
Yeah.
Best airfare, best accommodations.
And you could
Like,
maybe influence them
you have-
on some things, some
I
policies.
feel like you have all of the benefits. Well, they're not in politics now, so you have all of the benefits of the Kardashian family without all the drama. So, I mean, not my favorite president, but I'd rather be a member of that family.
Yeah. The daughter's smoking now. Did you see that?
It wouldn't. I think she's been smoking for a while.
Well, the father smoked too for some
yeah,
time.
forever. Yeah. Would you rather run into an alien or to Bigfoot? Would you rather run into an alien or Sasquatch?
I'm gonna go with alien.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm ready to like learn about another culture. I mean, because we can't be the only living beings. I firmly believe that there's other like subcultures out there, some Milky Way mess or something.
I feel like I'm going total doomsday. I feel like death would be slower with an alien because they would be investigating us.
Yeah, they're
And
gonna
death
probe
would be
me.
much faster with Bigfoot. So I'm going Bigfoot.
Are you really gonna go death on both of those characters? Like,
I'm assuming both of them are going to kill me.
like, what if you had
But
like
I
a
think
mad,
aliens
ravenous
are
affair with Bigfoot, and he like took you up to the mountains, and then all
I
of a
like
sudden you had this? Yeah,
tall, dark, and hairy.
it's perfect. So there you go. Go up to Asheville or something.
I'm not
go make
Belle
a
from
birdhouse.
Beauty and the Beast, though. I'm not into that, Harry.
That is, yeah, that's a wax.
But it would either be like super interesting to meet this like weird branch of the primate tree, or like it would be a quick death. I'm going native species with the Sasquatch.
Yeah, you're hoping quick death.
rather
I'm
than
saying,
like maybe being investigated by aliens.
Yeah,
I fear probes.
Eh.
I'm not going probes.
I'm a specimen. They can go ahead. Go ahead, look, baby. But you better
Try
pay me.
Try me. Would you rather be in jail for 5 years or in a coma for a decade?
Oh crap, Amanda.
I'm going jail.
I'm going
'cause-
jail because I can at least get some food.
Well, I could read at least.
I saw
could, like,
Shawshank Redemption. You're right.
Yeah.
That's my light. Yeah,
I could
you're right.
read. I could
Yeah.
watch movies. Like,
I could be the librarian or some mess. Yeah.
I mean, I would probably get beat up, but like coma's no picnic either.
I
mean,
have
I
so
get
much
that
I
it's a
want to
nap.
say, but I'm just not going to say it. I'm just going to save it for off camera.
All right.
But yeah, insert here. Don't drop the soap.
Drop a heart emoji in the comments if
Yeah,
you want to see
God
the
bless.
after hours show.
Ooh.
All right, we'll do one more.
Okay.
Let's see. I just want to see your reaction to this one. Would you rather be constantly sticky or constantly itchy?
No. Amanda.
It's would you rather. It's supposed
I'm
to be
definitely
kind
going to
of
go
cringy.
sticky because at least that's like a moisturized skincare situation as opposed to being
Yeah.
itchy where that could be psoriasis cha-cha-cha.
Yeah, I think I would go sticky too.
I would go sticky too.
Neither.
Ugh.
I mean, I've been a mom. I've been sticky for a couple of years.
Yeah,
already.
true. Yeah. I'm a dog dad. I mean,
Yeah.
slobber is like just a compliment.
So that's would you rather. I've got lots more. We can play more on another day. If you want.
Okay, I do like that ish game.
Ish. You kind of like ish.
So
Like
I have
ish.
2 lies and a truth.
All right.
So so I'm going to tell you 3 statements,
Okay.
and you have to find the one that is the truth.
Okay. Is this about us personally, or
Yes.
is this about the world in general?
Oh, it could be either or.
Okay.
I guess that could be made either or.
Autobiographical. Let's do autobiographical.
Okay, autobiographical. I have. I won a gold medal in the 800-meter freestyle at World University Games in 1999.
Okay.
I still hold the American record for that 800-meter freestyle.
Okay.
I was in New York Fashion Week for Diesel Black and Gold.
So So, like, you walked in New York Fashion Week?
Oh, are you allowed to ask questions?
I'm just trying to clarify.
I was.
You attended or you walked?
Oh, I walked.
Okay.
Yeah.
You walked in
Yeah.
New York Fashion Week. I want all of these to be true for you.
Ah, bless your mind.
I want all
So
of these
nice.
to be true. So I'm going to go with New York Fashion Week because the gold and holding the record, I feel like go hand in hand, and it's 2 lies and 1 truth.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going New York Fashion Week.
Is the truth?
Is the truth.
No, I won gold medal in an 800-meter freestyle at the World University Games in 1999.
All right.
I attended.
You
I did lie to
attended.
you just about 30 seconds ago. The
Okay.
New York Fashion Week show.
All right.
But yeah. It was the last
Well,
one in Bryant Park. It was very
That's why
special.
it works. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bryant
Yep.
Park is a cool little.
Oh, it's
cool little
very,
spot.
very cool spot.
Yeah.
Yeah. So special.
All right. So I will give you. I performed a solo in Carnegie Hall.
Okay.
I have kissed a false killer whale,
Okay.
which is a subspecies of dolphin. They're very ugly.
Oh.
And I have assisted a giraffe birth.
And I need to tell you which one is the truth.
Which one is the truth?
Well, I know you've been with the marine life, so
Yeah.
that's okay. The first one again, real quick. What's
Sang a solo in
Oh,
Carnegie Hall.
Yeah, I could see you doing that. I'm gonna go with solo at Carnegie Hall.
I was in the choir at the Carnegie Hall.
Oh, was it? Oh, so solo.
So I did sing in Carnegie Hall, but I didn't sing a solo.
So very good. There we go.
So I have kissed a false killer whale.
I figured as much.
Yeah. The giraffe would be fun, but I didn't do that.
Yeah. Yeah. That was where I was.
I'm not tall enough.
Oh well. Could be the specialist over here. Perfect.
I'm not tall enough, and I don't have the glove that goes all the way up.
So we've got some. What would you like to get to next? I've got a pop culture quiz we can do, or we can do advice.
Let's do advice for a little while.
Okay. All right. Our first one here. This is coming from a 24-year-old female.
Okay.
My boyfriend, who's a 26-year-old male of 2 years, and I recently got into an argument. I asked him why he doesn't buy me flowers, insinuating that I want more than just the bare minimum. And his response to me, well, when was the last time you got me flowers? I believe in 50-50. That's it.
All right.
LOL, y'all. I have got him flowers, annoyed myself about doing it, but honestly, I can't think of a time when I went on a date that wasn't my idea and I didn't have to go for the 50-50 routine every single time. Is this real life? Am I bugging? Please tell me.
I don't like this.
Well, it's an interesting conversation because I don't really know his inflection when he asks back. But I also think that it's really important. I mean, you're always going to have a creative one and a non-creative. It's important to know like where your place is and know where your talent is. And for her, probably in the situation where she picks to go to dinner and is a special thing because that's her talent. That's what she's good at. So I would say she's bugging a little bit.
I kind of think his answer is funny.
Right. I think that he was just
Like-
being funny and coy. That's a total dad answer.
Yeah.
That's a Mike Davis answer.
I think-
50-50, Darcy.
It would be hilarious to get him a bouquet that's kind of shaped like a fist with
Absolutely.
the middle finger
That's
up.
how you play with that. You got to, you make it coy like back. Yeah.
So sorry to
that.
hit the microphone. So I think that would be funny to get flowers that way. But I mean, that's also a call your bluff. Like, okay, if it's 50-50, then I've got you flowers. So like waiting. Also, you could be like, this is the night that I'm scheduling for this week. I can't wait to see what you're scheduling next week. And then when he pops an eyebrow, you could be like 50-50. So I would say call the bluff and you make the romance in the relationship.
Yeah.
And then tell him how excited you are to hear what he has.
I 100% agree with that advice.
And then you know whether he is being lazy or whether he's willing to put the work in.
Right.
Because if he doesn't put up his 50-50, then he's just being a jerk.
Yeah. True. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Groovy. This next one, this comes from a husband who's 38 years old. He says that he doesn't think that his wife, who's 36, I don't know why this is in here, but it is.
Because that's the way Am I the Asshole does it on Reddit.
Oh, perfect.
They always put they just...
Do work just chores. Should I quit being a housewife and go back to work? So towards the beginning of our relationship, he told me that he doesn't think about my potential. He thinks about me being a mother. It caused a lot of problems, obviously, for all of that statement implied, which is a lot. A lot of conversations made it clear that he just wants me to be happy, blah, blah, blah. But he also wants to have kids. I thought, great. I wanted to have kids too. It seems like things were lining up. We went through a lot of changes and ended up buying a house and with zero, let me just get to this here. I built garden boxes. Oh my goodness. Really getting into this here. Okay, so she's basically Sally Homemaker. And he's saying
establishing that she's domestic.
Right.
Yeah.
And she does a lot of things, a lot, like everything from flower boxes to countertops to, making lunches and blah, blah, blah. She's running a business. That earning a wage is not work considered to my husband. But he considers me just moving things around the house and just defines it as housework. It isn't work. He joked that
it's literally in the name.
Right. It's literally in the name. Right. That's exactly where my head's going right here.
Yeah.
So yeah, and again, am I bugging out? This is new from him, but I find this is extremely ridiculous.
Okay, so he wants her to be a stay-at-home housewife.
Right.
And she was kind of put off by his
He's
initial
not respecting her, her
and now
boundary.
that she's participating in the role that he kind of, insinuated he preferred for her.
Mm-hmm.
Now he's diminishing it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's a conversation you have to have.
That's definitely a conversation. I would talk to your Piestro on that one.
It's like, why, if this is the role you wanted me to play, why are you now diminishing it? Why are you demeaning it?
Right.
Why are you devaluing it? Do you see me as less than? Like,
obviously,
how about
yeah.
I book myself a spa day, and here's everything I do in a day, and you can figure out if you can get it all done.
That would be a challenge, but then you would have empathy or sympathy for the actual person, yeah, because of what they actually go through. That's actually not a bad idea. So
a lot of what homemakers do, a lot of what wives and mothers do, is vital behind the scenes stuff. That as long as the housewife, the homemaker is doing it, then nobody notices that it's getting done.
Yeah.
But the second they stop doing it, then suddenly the world stops functioning properly for everyone. And then they notice. So it's one of those things that no one notices when you're doing a good job. They only notice when you drop the ball. And so it can be very demoralizing. And so, let the balls drop and see how he likes it.
Yeah. I mean, if he obviously likes living there, so he obviously...
get a job at Wendy's and tell him what he has to do. And then, you can leave Wendy's once he comes to his senses and realizes that it's a 24-hour, 7-day a week,
on
365 days a year job. Well, this year, 366 days a year job. You get to clock out. She doesn't.
Hey, how could this lady forgive her husband for calling her a fat cow?
That's hard.
I'm 29 years old and I'm 31 weeks pregnant. Here we go. With my first child, I used to be very in shape. I go to the gym 3 to 4 times per week. I had a lot of complications with this pregnancy and I haven't been able to do a lot of physical activity. Despite that, I'm having issues. God, who would say this? From being underweight given my gestational week. Okay. The other day, my husband and I got into an argument and he called me a fat cow. Wow. He says he's sorry and he only said it because he knew it would hurt me, but I haven't been able to forgive him. I don't feel like undressing in front of him or showing him my belly at all. I can't bring myself to tell him that I love him or show any real affection towards him anymore. How should I continue this relationship? Yikes.
First off, order a cow suit, a
Yeah,
cow onesie,
you got to make fun of it. Yeah.
and just walk around the house. Don't wear anything else around the house other than that cow
That's
onesie.
excellent advice. That's excellent advice. I mean, throw it in his face, but I mean, is it worth saving? I mean, she's pregnant. She feels horrible, poor thing.
All right. I know relationships that this has happened, that the female's form has changed, gained weight through one reason or another. And the husbands have said things like about their weight and about, not being attracted to you at this weight. And that is it's a hard thing to get over. It takes time. But you need to know that he's actually sorry, and you need to have a conversation about why he wanted to hurt you. Because he's saying he didn't believe it. He just knew it would hurt her feelings.
Right.
That's his cop-out.
Right.
Why does he want to hurt your feelings? That's the real problem in my eyes. Like,
I think also with her mental game too is to find out what does she value her? What is she saying to herself? What kind of sticks and stones will break my bones is what comes in my head. So why does that bother her so much? With
because she's pregnant right now and her body's not hers.
Yeah, but why doesn't she I would try to find a way to feel and look beautiful. So maybe that's what she should find.
Well, that's the logical and the rational thing to do. There's not a lot of logical and rational when you're pregnant and your body is not yours.
Yeah.
So much is happening to her body right now that she has no control over. If this is her first pregnancy, it's all new.
Yeah.
It's all out of left field. She's questioning whether all of it's normal or whether any of it's not normal. There's a whole mental battle she's dealing with just in processing what's happening to her body. No matter how happy she is about the baby, no matter how happy she is about the pregnancy, it's almost a mourning period of, that's not your body anymore.
Right.
You'll never, no matter what kind of shape you're ever going to have again. I got down to my high school weight. I still couldn't wear my pre-baby jeans.
Oh, well.
Because my hips were just different.
Yeah.
So
same thing with Shakira. Her hips don't lie.
Yeah, that's true. That's very true.
Hey, this guy's wife says that she is not in love with him anymore. Can it be fixed? We've been together for 10 years, married for 4 and 2, and they have a 2-year-old daughter.
Okay.
They've had their fair share of ups and downs. She's not too comfortable with physical contact, and I've always liked it. We've never been a super sexual couple as much as I wish we were, but I've never forced her or pushed her around, and she wasn't comfortable with whatever I was talking with. Then a few weeks ago, she told me that she was no longer in love with me and wasn't sure if she ever was. My whole world has come crashing down since I can't get a tangible thought together to see what's happening and what's gone wrong. Is there any way we can fix this? Than calling it quits because we've built so much together. I don't want to lose her. The thought of not being able to see my daughter as soon as I wake up is making my heart break every time I think about it. Do you have any advice?
You have to have a conversation if she is interested in attempting to fall in love again.
For better or for worse, what are we doing here? Yeah. Are we just not doing these vows? Are we just saying them just to get through this?
If she's not interested in falling back in love with you,
too bad. Figure it out.
Then there's not a whole lot you can do. So to her, I would say, you have married this man. You have a child with this man. You have
I feel bad for him.
Absolutely. You have a certain responsibility to the vows that you made, to the child that you created, to figure your poop out. Just because you're having, again, she has, what was it, a 2-year-old?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're just out of postpartum at that point.
Right.
Postpartum's a year after birth. So you're just really getting your footing and figuring all of this out. Don't make any rash decisions right now, and start looking for all of the things that you fell in love with in your husband or that attracted you to your husband, and start noticing those. Because it sounds like, for better or for worse, he's looking at your positives and he still loves you. And getting into that mindset of the grass is always greener. And
water your own damn lawn.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Deal with what you have created.
Absolutely.
You need to get your head right in this situation to the wife. But to him, I would say, have that conversation. I would be willing to woo you again if you're willing to date me.
I get it. I get compromises, okay, as long as it's salvageable.
Yeah. Because,
people give up so soon, and that just bugs me out.
Well, my husband and I had a really dark year. Our 7th year of marriage was really hard. And I actually had a conversation with my mom about, I'm going to bring the kids. I'm going to bring the kids, and I'm going to live with you.
Okay.
I can't do this. It was hard. But we got through it, and you get through it by talking
True.
and spending time. You've got to, at that point we had 2 kids. He was helping a business open, and it was a big endeavor, and there was a lot on his shoulders, and he kind of shut down. So we weren't talking. I was too busy with, 1 sick kid, 1 toddler.
Carrot cake.
And so like we just were existing near each other and not connecting. So we had to actively work on connecting again, and we did fall in love together with each other again.
Mm-hmm.
And
What is that common ground? What is that common core?
well, it's just, you made this vow together. You created this family together, and you promised that it's you and me. So if it's you and me, then it's you and me, and you got to work on that.
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't just happen. Love just doesn't stay exciting because it does. You have to work to keep it exciting.
I like what Bobby's asking, because I have this question too. If she's the one who wants out, why would he necessarily lose the child?
Because in Florida, it's really hard to keep the child as a dad.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah, I had
Why Florida? Why now?
well,
Everything.
it's
had to live here.
in the United States. It's hard for the dad to make the case. The mom pretty much has to be like criminal and addicted and all kinds of things to not have primary custody.
Tweaking.
There's been situations, that I've known about that a woman wanted to give up the child for adoption, and the dad wanted to take custody and did everything, jumped through the hoops, built the safety net he would need, the room for the baby. The court still found against him and allowed her to give the baby up for adoption unilaterally.
Wow.
Against his will. Like, Florida is hard.
Wow.
It's a hard state for a dad to keep the child. So he's just being realistic about not having the same kind of access to his child.
Hey, I've got is this a red flag?
All right.
Whenever my boyfriend doesn't get what he wants from me, he asks me if I'd rather that he get it from someone else, or he tells me that he will just get it from somebody else. I've dealt with cheating in past relationships, and when he says this, it makes me extremely upset, and I told him this before. He apologized about it in the past, but he continues to do it occasionally. Is this a red flag?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Like, okay, so
If he is repeatedly
males
doing
and
this.
females have different libidos. Like,
Yeah.
shocker.
Shocker,
I mean,
yes.
you can have that conversation with him if you want to, but if he's going to try and pull this, you better put out, or I'm going to go find it somewhere else.
That's nasty.
Then go find it somewhere else.
That is just
brother.
so
Like,
nasty, yeah.
Go to the gutter. You don't need to be in my room.
Who says things like that? They probably came from the
douche.
same school with the fat cow guy.
Yeah.
All right, is
I'm
this
serious.
a red
Get a
flag?
cow suit.
Yeah, get a cow suit. That lady needs to get a cow suit, yeah. Is this a red flag? My boyfriend sleeps on the same bed with his girl best
Yes.
friend when I'm not there. Oof. They also give each other head and foot massages.
So glad there was an and.
Whoopsie doodle. I'm only reading, everybody.
Massages of the head and the foot.
They also give each other.
It's like, are we asking this question? Like, that ain't your boyfriend, girl. Yeah.
Gulp. Ooh, don't say that either. Okay, I don't doubt his loyalty or anything, but this is making me uncomfortable. Obviously, I'm red.
Yeah.
I cannot talk to him about this because I'm afraid he's going to think that I'm insecure. Is this behavior normal?
No.
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 Oh, my goodness. Not normal.
No.
No. Just wrong
Yeah.
altogether.
That's no.
No bueno. And
No.
don't worry, you can figure it out with somebody else. Just get out of that
I
situation.
mean, I don't even care if like his best girlfriend is a lesbian. Like, not okay.
Interesting, yeah, because
Like-
in like the homosexual world too. Are they straight? Are they?
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's still.
But
wrong,
like, it's
yeah.
still not okay. That's so intimate.
Yeah.
Like, I am friends with a lot of
Because
guys.
if they're only doing foot and head massages when that girl's there, I can
That
only
she knows
imagine. Right, I can only imagine when she's not there, they're
Yeah.
doing something else. Yes.
like,
Right, Keely.
It's-
How are these
I
questions?
mean-
I know. Well, at least they're reaching out and talking
Right?
about it. That's
I
important.
mean,
Some people internalize things and then turn very interesting.
how are these Zoomers? Like,
Yes, there's a mix.
did you not ever date anybody before?
I don't know. They're very, yeah. Ay.
Watch Full House.
Yeah.
Learn some life lessons.
Get some culture. Call me when you get some culture. That's so funny.
Oh,
Oh,
my
speaking of
word.
culture,
All right.
we can do a pop
We
culture
got pop
quiz.
culture.
Let's see.
Love it.
Let's see if this still works. This link is old. Okay.
Okay.
In the 1980s, what popular candy was originally slated to be the favorite of E.T.? Was it A, Reese's Pieces, B, Hershey Bar, C, M&M's, or D, Reese's Peanut Butter Cups?
I'm gonna go with Reese's Pieces.
All right. Let me get rid of this stupid pop-up. Let's see. Oh, I said start. Oh. Yes, you are correct.
Yay!
Correct. Excellent job. Okay, our next one here. Oh no. You were not right. The correct
No?
answer is C, M&M's.
I thought it was M&M's. Is it Skittles?
No, I thought it was Reese's
thought it
Pieces
was.
though. Interesting. All right. Well, we'll see. Proproofs.com. I'm trying to do it from here.
Which one is it?
Uh,
So M&M's were originally planned. They
Oh,
didn't
yeah.
want their candy to be associated with the alien. So Reese's Pieces was actually in the movie.
okay. That's what I thought.
So
now.
the one
Okay.
that didn't work out was M&M's.
Okay.
All right.
Ruby. In the 1990s, which musical artist tore up a picture of Pope John Paul II during a live
I know
taping of
this.
Saturday
Sinead
Night
O'Connor.
Live? Yes!
Oh, the drama,
The
Sinead
drama,
O'Connor.
yes, but she was one of the pioneers of calling out the discrepancies of the church. Jeez.
God rest her soul.
God, amazing lady. Yes. Emperor's New Clothes, great song. The 2000s, Who Let the Dogs Out is by who? The Baha Men, Nelly, Cisco, or Stone Temple Pilots?
It's Nelly, right?
Wrong. It's the Baha Men.
okay. I don't know.
Who let the dogs out?
I'm
Sheesh.
terrible with music trivia because I never know who sings what song.
Oh, that's funny.
I can sing like the whole song, but I can't tell you who sings it.
In the 1980s, which of the following is not a rule about gremlins from the 1984 film? Never expose them to sunlight, never let them out during the day, never get them wet, or never let them eat after midnight.
Okay, so they're sensitive to sunlight, so you got to keep them in the dark or covered.
True.
You never want to get them wet, and you never feed them after midnight. So the one that's not the rule is never let them out during the day.
B is the answer. You are correct, my lady.
Yeah.
Great job. In the 1990s, which two actors played opposite one another in the movie Point Break? Was it Sean Penn and Judge Reinhold?
Nope.
Sylvester Stallone and Dolph Lundgren?
Nope.
Who the hell that is? Harrison Ford and Jean-Claude Van Damme?
Nope.
Keanu Reeves and Patrick Swayze.
Yes.
Ding, ding, ding,
Yes,
ding,
it
ding.
was. I
Great
just
movie.
saw that movie.
Oh, it's so good.
I didn't see it until like 23,
Love
2023.
that. Love that movie. It's very, very good.
Dolph Lundgren was the blonde that Rocky fights.
Right.
And he's also like a genius. He's got a ton of like really high degrees, and I think he's worked as a scientist.
Congratulations, Dolph, and all of you.
Yes.
Didn't get to have enough money for the fin
You
at
can
the
be a
end.
jock and
The 2000s, what failed sports league started in 2001? Was it the AFL or XFL or MLS or NFC?
I remember XFL, so I want to go with XFL.
Oh my goodness, you're so good.
All right.
XFL was a professional American football league that was founded in 2001, but failed after only one season.
Didn't Donald Trump had something to do with that?
I do not see that in here.
I don't know. I think
They were the best
They were the
football in the world.
I think that was an indoor football league, wasn't it?
What, flag football? I don't know. The 1980s, Taylor Swift didn't go. I didn't see it.
Yeah.
The 1980s, how many singers got together to record We Are the World?
Oh, it's a lot.
Is it 50? Is it 75? Is it 45? Is it 100?
1 million. I'm going to go with the odd one out and say 45.
Good gracious, you are just so good at
All
trivia.
the rest of them were 10s, and that's the only one that wasn't a
True,
10.
true. Wonderful job. Wonderful job. 45 came together. Even LaToya Jackson, God bless her.
LaToya, what's she doing now?
I mean, if she was so psychic, how come she didn't see the chair coming at her behind? You know, I just didn't understand. Like, you know, don't you remember? Oh, God.
And give your sister a heads up on how that nipple ring's going to go. Do you think that was on purpose? I think that was on purpose. I remember an article where it talked
Here we
about
go. I
how
heard you now, yeah.
she picked that nipple ring out on purpose.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think it was on purpose, but it just blew up, so it became an accident.
Yeah, I mean, there was no other way for her to kind of put the fire out that it
Yeah.
turned into. Yeah, it definitely, I think, was on purpose, too.
I think it was on purpose.
Because think about how the suit was designed. It was just like who's just gonna make one cup?
It would be so hard to make a cup to make 2 cups that pop out, but like not on accident while you're dancing.
But I gotta say, if you just look at performers and singers nowadays, that would have been nothing. Like Little Kim, like
I think it would still be something at the Super Bowl. At the Super Bowl, it was just because
she literally lost her career.
She lost everything.
It was horrible. After that. Yeah.
And Justin Timberlake didn't have a whole lot happen to him.
Oh,
and he was the one that revealed it.
It's a has-been, yeah. I'm not impressed because I read Woman in Me, the Britney book, and he was...
So you're Team Britney.
Oh, 100%. That book was eye-opening, yeah. I didn't know... I mean, I obviously liked Justin Timberlake's music after the whole breakup, but after reading that book, like, yeah.
I started side-eyeing him when he was photographed, like, canoodling with some chick in New Orleans, when he was on location filming a movie.
The dancer, yeah.
And his wife was at home pregnant.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah,
that's
really? Really?
Funky, yeah.
Doing that, Justin?
Right, go take a shower.
You didn't sow your wild oats when you were a NSYNC or a Backstreet Boy or whatever the crap you were?
NSYNC, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Hey, the 1990s, which character from Saved by the Bell was not a regular during the entire series? Ooh. Was it Zach Morris? Was it Lisa Turtle? Was it A.C. Slater? Or Screech Powers?
It's not a regular?
Mm-hmm.
During the
entire series.
Oh, Slater came in later.
Correct.
Slater
came in later.
Sakes, you were I watched every single episode.
It was good. It was really
Saved by the Bell.
Hey, in the 2000s, what movie was released in the 2000s that garnered the largest ticket sales ever for a March release? Was it Ice Age: The Meltdown? Was it 300? 2000. Was it The Aviator? Or was it Silence of the Lambs?
Couldn't have been Silence of the Lambs. I'm going to go
Clarice.
300.
God, you were so good.
Well, I'm 2000. Like
I'm embarrassed how good you are.
Time.
So good.
I know that time and I know that movie.
And that movie is very good. Yeah.
Good movie. I watched all
That's
of
like
the workout videos.
Spartacus, honey, for some of us. Yes. That is a
Gerard
good one.
Butler. I love Gerard Butler.
God bless me, America.
Well, I mean, I haven't seen anything recently.
Drive through twice.
P.S. I Love You. I love him in that movie.
Mm-hmm. Hey, in the 1980s, which actor was the original choice to play Indiana Jones? Was it Tom Selleck's people? Was it Harrison and Callista Flockhart? No, Harrison Ford. Was it John Cusack or Woody Harrelson?
Who was the first one?
Tom Selleck.
I'm going Tom Selleck.
Yes, you are correct. Tom Selleck was the original choice to play Indiana Jones. Yeah. Due to his commitment to the television show Magnum P.I.
Yeah, baby.
He was unable to take on the role.
Allergic to that top button.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Magnum P.I. In the 1990s, according to TLC, what should you not chase?
Waterfalls.
Correct. You don't even need to read that.
I had that record.
The Boston Red Sox won the World Series in 2004. Prior to that, when was the club's last World Series win?
Oh, sports. What?
I know.
Boston Red Sox.
So you got 1918, 1908, 1920, and 1986.
It was not 86.
1920 is when women were allowed to vote.
When was the win? Did they say the time for the win?
2000s. The Boston Red Sox won the World Series in 2004. Okay.
2004.
Prior to that, what was the club's last World Series win?
I'll go.
Something tells me Bobby's all over this.
1908. Was that an option?
I'm checking.
I'll go.
1918 is the answer. Hey.
Oh, I was so close.
So close by 10
close.
years. Oh, yeah. Oh, so close. Hey, the spinoff from The Cosby Show had a fairly lengthy run on primetime television, showcasing life at a fictional college. Was this Different Strokes? Was this A Different World? Was it Family Matters or Hanging with Mr. Cooper?
It was A Different World.
Yes, you are correct. Yeah, that was a good one. I like that one. That was a good one.
I liked that daughter. I can't remember which Huxtable she was, but I liked her, so I watched that show.
Mm-hmm. In the 1990s, what country music artist had a key role in the film Sling Blade? Mm-hmm. Vince Gill, Dwight Yoakam, Tim McGraw, or George Strait? People.
Sling Blade. I feel like that was before Tim McGraw. That might have been his acting debut. I'll go Tim McGraw.
You are incorrect. It is Dwight Yoakam.
Yoakam? He
Yes.
was the one I definitely wasn't going to say.
No, because I just wanted to say that last name. It's so fun.
Yoakam.
Hey, what musical group started a frenzy in the early part of the decade related to musical copyrights and outlawing peer-to-peer file sharing networks? I remember this. This was in the 2000s. Was it Pearl Jam? Was it NSYNC?
Nope.
Was it Metallica?
Yes, it was.
Oh, yes, it was. Yeah.
Yes, it
Yeah,
was.
well, everybody knows that one. Everybody knows that one. And that's Pop Culture Quiz.
That case is why I know what Metallica looks like.
Enter
and
Sandman.
I was not impressed. Like,
Oh,
Lars,
it's so fun.
Lars was his name? He
Yeah,
was
Lars.
the one that was talking all kinds of trash about Napster. I mean, he was right. It was copyright infringement.
I'm
and-
still thriving off of all of that stuff that LimeWire,
Yeah.
all that I've downloaded for over
I
the years.
still have
So
some
good.
of my DVD or CDs that I burned
yeah.
in that era.
Oh yeah, I have all of them.
I think we had Napster on one computer at my house, but then like your friends would have it. And then it was like, well, that's a lot easier to just get it from my friends.
True, we had one computer just for that,
Yeah,
just to
because it
download
would
music.
trash it.
Yeah. You click on one wrong thing, yeah, you lose
And
it.
so this was like dial-up age.
Yeah.
So you get that one song you want.
Takes an hour.
If you're lucky.
You're like the hamster has to get on the wheel. Come on, buddy. And you're like 98% done. Come on.
It's
like,
at 98%, and then someone
fail.
calls.
Yeah.
Someone calls.
Yeah.
And kills your
It
connection.
was always my mother
Oh.
too. Yeah, David. What? Gosh.
You just killed my Britney Spears
Yeah.
download.
Come on. No, it's your mom. I'm trying to tell you. I need your help with turning on the TV down here.
Yell.
You called me and I'm upstairs. Wonderful. Hot mess.
You just ruined 4 hours of my
4
life.
hours of me
And now I have
trying to
to
get one more time.
Delete that. And you have to defrag your computer.
Yeah, trying to get that rare remix.
Did you ever? So I never downloaded.
Defrag.
I never got something that was like inappropriate in a download.
Oh, really?
I didn't download much, but whenever I downloaded stuff, it was like what I actually wanted. It might not be a great quality, but it was what the file said. But I heard that people would like hide inappropriate material and
Oh,
things.
yeah.
You-
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so like that's a thing.
Oh, yeah.
Fact check true.
Yeah, so it was totally fine. It was like, all right. You either wanted it or you didn't. You just
I
hit
mean,
delete and you
bonus.
just move on. Yeah, it is what it
Or
is.
now you're on a list, depending on what it was.
True story. It's why I had to leave Michigan. No, I'm just kidding.
That's why you didn't get the gold.
Yeah, it wasn't anything alarming. I mean, yeah, it was. But you occasionally would see something, and you're like, "Oopsie daisy."
I feel like
Debbie Does Dallas. That's not a band, honey. Yeah.
the haircuts, they all needed haircuts.
Yeah,
and
right.
I'm not
God
talking
bless.
about their heads.
God bless.
Yeah, interesting. That's interesting. So this was fun.
This has been interesting.
Thank you for playing with blah, blah, blah. Thank you playing games with me.
Yay, that was
can't
fun.
speak.
I like it.
Can't speak. Y'all, just so you know, I'm painting bedrooms at my house. So if you see me various colors all week, that's why.
Oh, that's beautiful.
We're redoing the kids' rooms. We're on a break.
That's nice. I didn't know if you fell into a unicorn pool of some
Yes.
sort. Yeah.
Maybe. I mean, you'll find it on LimeWire.
Yeah, true story. Mommy's gone mad.
Oy, oy, oy. God, I don't even want to Google that.
Yeah, no.
We were talking about something last week, and Mike started to Google it, and I was like, careful.
Oh,
Whatever you're about to
I
Google,
remember
careful.
that. Yeah, careful. Yep.
That's search history. That's one of the would you rathers I didn't say.
That's
Would
good.
you rather, I think it was, would you rather people be able to read your mind or read your internet search history?
Oh, search history. I'm fine.
Yeah, search history, 100%.
Yeah, definitely.
My mind is way more toxic than my search
Not even worried
history.
about it. Yes.
My search history is just weird because I Google random things in history.
Oh, I'm
not
high fashion and
incriminating.
jewelry. So
Yeah,
I mean,
so it's not incriminating. It's just weird.
right. Exactly.
So this was fun. What are you
Yeah.
guys doing tomorrow?
What do we have? We have Island Prep in the afternoon. They're talking about their 80s prom theme fundraiser.
I saw that event on Facebook.
It's going to be really cool. So it gets to, and Danny's the first time she's in studio. I've got Michelle Vagan again from Panache who's going to be
Very
co-host. Morning show is always a wild roller coaster. I will find out at 4 a.m. on what is on the menu and then be ready to rock and roll because that's what we do.
What happens in that text chat? I'm not in that text chat.
No, you are not in that one. That is just making sure we've got all the notes and the angles that we want to go to, and think, pair, share, and make some magic.
Oh, baby.
So yeah, we've had some great shows. I'm really excited for Pete coming back, and I believe it's going to be sometime this week. So hopefully, we'll.
Has he woken up yet?
I don't know. I haven't heard from him, so I'm sure he's recovering, and I would love for him to give his recap and his story because it's going to be phenomenal. So shout out to Pete. Very, very exciting.
Absolutely. I had a blast at the Florida Man games.
Yeah.
And I'm enjoying all the headlines.
Yeah, it's fun. It's great stuff.
I'm just glad I didn't get punched. Thanks for joining us tonight, guys. I'll see you tomorrow. We've got a great guest tomorrow. Bye.
Bye.